over-exaggerating introduction. I'm really flattered and also happy from my heart. That's my goal, okay, to be one of the best. We all have our goals to be better. That's why we join Toastmasters. We learn from everywhere, everybody, and even we learn from ourselves. Every time I give this training, I improve again. So thank you, Lina, for inviting me here to do this sharing. Actually, it's not training, it's only sharing with everybody. Again, we can learn together. I remember about 3 or 4 years ago, I did this in MGTC. Yes.
Yes.
Maybe some of you remember. But why don't we just review and practice again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are all afraid of table topics, right? Are you afraid of table topics?
Yes.
Shame or not? I'm afraid of table topics. I'm not good at table topics at all, but I know some formulas or some ways. So when I see who is answering the table topic in a very good way, or a reasonable way, or a logical way, or even creative way, I can be a good judge.
Yeah.
Maybe you learn this method, you don't necessarily to improve your own answering, but you know how to be a judge.
Yeah.
Okay. According to Tammy Miller, she introduced a method called Oreo. Have you heard about this?
Yes.
It's a kind of cookie, but
Yes.
the Oreo is a very logical way to answer table topics. Why? Because we answer with an opening with your opinion. Okay? Opinion, that's the first word of Oreo. And what about R? You have to give reasons. Yes, to support your opinion. So reason, 1 or 2 or 3. After your reason, it's best to give E. What is E?
Explanation.
Examples. Experience or stories, examples. Yes. And then, because at most you only have 2 minutes, 30 seconds, so you better conclude your answer soon, right? How to conclude? O again. What's O? Opinion. Go back to your opinion. Go back to your opening. Opinion again. So you conclude. That's a very regular and a common way to answer table topics. If you use this way, you will win. Very reasonable and very logical. But today, I'm not going to focus on the Oreo practice. Instead, I'm talking about turning tables on table topics questions. This was not invented by me. Actually, it was an article in Toastmasters magazine in 2010, February version, written by DTM Craig Harrison. He wrote 12 methods to have alternative ways to answer table topics. When you're afraid or when you don't know what to say, you have other ways to answer, even funnier or exaggerating or some opposite way. On the other side, how to think outside of box. Okay? Think outside of box. This is not recommended for all the table topic contests, but if you use it, sometimes it will get more fun to the audience, even to yourself. Okay? What are the methods? I chose 7 methods. Okay? They are bridging. You don't need to write that. I gave you a paper, right?
Yeah.
Okay? So if you want the whole PowerPoint, I can email to you later. It's okay. So listen carefully. You want to write on something, right? Okay. Bridging, reframing, dialogue, monodrama, moderator, the far side, and devil's advocate. The Chinese terms are translated by me. I think it's easier for our Taiwanese members to understand the meaning. Okay, now I will introduce one by one, then I will ask maybe some of you to practice the designated way to answer my table topic question. Okay?
Okay.
Just as Lina said, to do, you will understand. If you listen, you will forget. You see, you remember. But you do, You understand? So today, we listen, we see, and we do. We do. Yes, okay, that's great. Bridging. What is bridging? The condition is if you don't understand anything about the question, or you don't think it's appropriate, I don't like it, or you don't care too much about the topic. I don't have an answer. I don't like it. I don't want to answer. But you cannot say that, or don't want to answer it. And you cannot stand there for 1 minute without saying anything. You have to say something. So what can you do? But you have some concept about the similar condition. Connect it. Make a bridge from what you know to what you don't know. Okay? So you can have a bridging and the connection, and then answer the question. Answer the question with this, okay? For example, why do you think Miss Tsai Ing-wen could be Taiwan's next great leader? What's the condition? I don't care about politics. I know nothing about politics in Taiwan or in any country. I don't care. Or I don't know anything good or bad about this lady. What should I say? Think of something, connect from what you do know to what you don't know. Do you know Tsai Ing-wen is a lady?
Yes.
She's going to be a leader?
Yes.
Do you know any leader in your organization? They're good or they're bad?
Teresa.
James.
Maybe you only know Teresa. Caroline. If Caroline is here, you will say Caroline. If Joyce is here, Joyce. That's great. You don't know Tsai Ing-wen. You don't care about politics. Say something like, Estella, how do you answer this question? Using bridging. How to say it? The question is for you to answer. You can use maybe 30 seconds to make a start.
Tsai Ing-wen is like Teresa. Teresa is the good leader in Toastmasters. We all see her making speeches or trainings all over Taiwan. Do you know Teresa?
Yes.
So Tsai Ing-wen is just like Teresa. And Tsai Ing-wen is going to be the president of Taiwan. I think she is successful. It's just like Teresa is successful in Toastmasters.
Great. Thank you. Maybe my hint is very obvious. But it's a good way to make a bridge. Okay, that's called bridging. Alright?
Yes.
Now, sorry, okay. Sorry, I missed. Okay, the other question is, your car didn't start this morning. How would you troubleshoot it? The condition is, I'm not a mechanical person, but I happen to be a nurse. Yeah, you don't know about how to troubleshooting a car, but I'm a nurse. I know how to deal with a patient. Can you use this to be a bridge? Because I really don't know how to find the problems of my car. How do I answer this question? Can you use something connected to the way as a nurse or doctor to examine your patient? How do you start? Say something like that. Agnes, you want to try maybe 30 seconds how to start?
A nurse and the car got a problem is not connect patient, right? It's really hard to bring them together. The simple way, I will just call it the
Call the doctor. That's good. That's great. That's great. That's even greater. Okay. I don't know how to find problems of my car. I'm a nurse. I cannot diagnose the problem of my patients either. I'm not expert. So when the patient come into our clinic, I'll call the doctor. doctor. When my car has a problem, I will call the mechanic person.
Yes.
Never try to do it yourself. Maybe you do something wrong and make the condition worse. That's a good way to answer. Why not? Right?
Yes.
Okay. So we can still make a bridge. Okay. So that's a way called bridging. Right? The second method is called reframing. Reframing is similar to bridging. You don't have a clue about the question. No answer, no clue. Okay, no anything at all. But what can you do? Change the question around, which means you make a new question, but which is related to the original question. Similar to bridging, but bridging is you're still answering the original question, but reframing that you make a new question and you answer your own new question. Okay? Do you understand?
Yes.
For example, who is a better singer, Madonna or Lady Gaga? The condition is not familiar with these two singers at all. How can I answer the question? How can I compare and choose? So you can say, I'm sorry, I really don't have any answers for or any information about these two singers. But I happen to listen to local music. I like Jolin Tsai and Jay Chou. So I would like to compare these two singers and compare and choose one. Or you happen to know Mariah Carey or Whitney Houston. You can compare those two singers. Okay?
Yeah.
You make a new question, but still related to the original question. Okay, that's called reframing. But you cannot say, oh, I don't know anything about these two singers, so I would like to talk about my recent trip to Europe. No, it's not reframing because it's totally irrelevant. Okay? You have to make a new question related to the original one. Alright? So, the third one is, okay, I forgot. Reframing, I have a question to practice. Listen carefully. What does the American dream mean to you? What does the American dream mean to you? Please use reframing. The condition is I have no feeling, or I don't have any clue, or I don't like the American dream. The question, I don't like it. So you reframe, make a new question related to it. I ask you to use this way, so that's practice, okay? Don't answer me your American dream, okay? So who wants to try? What does the American dream mean to you? Please use reframing. Jen.
Okay.
Yeah?
I can understand that every American has an American dream. A lot of people go to the United States to create the American dream. But I never really wanted to go to the United States. I'm here in Taiwan, so I have a Taiwan dream.
Yeah.
Taiwan dream is hopefully that the two parties will stop their fighting. Start to think about our future more. Think about for the people. Think more about the good for the people. That's my Taiwan dream.
Great! Wonderful, wonderful. That's a perfect reframing way to answer the American dream. Yeah. Instead, you answer your Taiwan dream. It's
Yeah.
great. Give Jen another big applause. Okay, the third method is called dialogue. Okay, it's an interesting way to answer a table topic. You don't give reasons, you don't give reasoning or logic way, okay? Role play. You pretend two people conversation, okay? Pretend to be talking with someone. What questions can be answered by dialogue? For example, if you could be 16 again, what would you do differently? If you could be 16 again, what would you do differently? of something that you would do differently and act it out. Act it out by a conversation with someone. Maybe your mother, you were bad, naughty kid, you were bad to your mother when you were 16, very, not, how to say that, rebel. You always rebel, okay?
Rebelling.
Against your mother. Or you were a boy, you wanted to speak to the girl sitting behind you in the classroom, but you never had the braveness to do it. So do it now. That's called dialogue. Let's try. Anything, 30 seconds. You don't need to do 2 minutes. Brian?
Yes.
Okay, we have a
Brian.
volunteer. Lina,
Two.
yes, anything.
Two.
You can start a little bit, explain the situation, then use the dialogue. Did you come here? Yes, give.
When I was 16, I refused to listen to what my parents told me. I want to be the master of myself. So, every time my mom said, you should do this, my dad said, you should listen to me, I said no. But right now, I really understood that my parents cared for me so much. They want to give me the best they had, the best experience, their life experience, to teach me how to be wiser. So now, if I were 16 again, I would listen to them.
Dialogue.
Dialogue.
Maybe a little. Yeah, you had something explained already.
But I already said
It's okay.
my
Just,
mom.
no, if my mother said this to me, I would do. Yeah, just
Okay.
act it out. Maybe 30
Okay.
seconds. 30 seconds.
My mom said, you should listen to me, daughter. But I always said, no, I want to be the master of myself.
What about now? What would you do differently?
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, if
Yeah.
my mother said, daughter, listen to me, I would think, yes, my mother is the one who loves me most. And anything she told me, I should consider carefully and I should listen. And even if I don't want to obey her, I should know why. I should know why she thinks that's important.
What would you
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
What would you say to your
Action out.
Just to act. Okay, I should say, okay, Mom, thank you for advising me, and I would consider that, okay?
It tells us it's not easy, right?
Yeah.
Use these alternative ways, but it's okay. We can practice and do better and better in the future. Who wants to try? Bobby, you want to try?
No.
Yeah.
Brian?
Come, Liz. Yeah, come on. Quickly. Otherwise, we will have 2 hours practicing. The same question?
Okay.
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 When I was 16, I was very shy.
Yeah.
Although I would like to try something new, to meet new people, new friends,
New girls.
especially new girls. But I didn't have the guts to step out.
Yeah.
So, no. Now you know.
I told my mother, I confess my problem. She always,
Yeah, you have to say it.
Say
it.
Say it.
Dialogue.
Your mother.
Your mother is
Mother, I have a problem. I didn't have the guts to show my career to the Miss Right.
Okay, change. Then your mother. Now your mother.
Don't worry too much. Go ahead. Really? Right now I will say, okay, pick up the courage and try it.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. When you do it, you will have more impression. Yeah. Next time we can still answer. Like you have an opening with reasons, explanations, and in the middle, act it out like role play, and that will be funnier and make the audience more impressive. Okay. I will now go into number 4. It's called monodrama. Similar to dialogue, but dialogue is for conversation between 2 people. Monodrama is only you are one person, like Shakespeare's, play. You brought the audience into a scene, like a moving scene, because there is no background, right? No nothing. We don't know where you are. You have to tell us where you are, what the condition is, or what the time it is, or what your mood is. Right? Like to be or not to be. That is the question.
Yeah.
You brought the audience into your hearts. You have to act it out with the monologue and also the acting. Okay? Instead of answering the question by reasoning, bring us to a scene and inside your heart by acting it out. Question. Tell us about your first kiss. Tell us about your first kiss. I will. Okay. How to answer? Tell us where, when, what condition, what you feel. Okay. When? Is it the year? Or is it daytime or nighttime? It's winter or spring? Where? It's in a park? In a motel room? Bring us there! We want to know not only what you think you feel, we want to know the condition, like telling us a movie scene. And what happened before it, in the middle of it, and after it. 2 minutes you have. Oh, I can give you only 30 or 40 seconds. Any volunteer, break. Yes!
Yoshika.
Okay,
Okay,
but let me tell you, actually, I had Teresa's train. This is my 3rd time to have
Sure, no problem. Show us. Yeah, show us. What did you like? Come here. This is her 3rd time listening to the same training, same question. So she's prepared.
Okay, but when my first kiss, that was when I was 5 years old. Actually, you can say I was quite mature. It was in my garden, and yeah, so it was first time, so I was so nervous, and when his face getting close to me, my heart started pounding, and I closed my eyes, and I can feel his breeze on my face, and just like. Then so I just open my eyes a little bit. I can see actually he's got lots of hair around his mouth, and I even see his tongue. And I saw oh my God! In my first time, and it's already tongue coming out. And then, but anyway, I just closed my eyes and I felt just his tongue just licking. That was my first dog.
How sweet. Maybe your first kiss with a dog. That's very creative. And outside the box, right?
Yeah.
Thinking outside the box is a good way to answer. Okay, here I wrote, it was warm and right, it was night outside my room, my parents' house. The moon was full, the wind was cozy. The boy took me home and I was about to go inside. But it seems that he stopped me. Should I stay or should I go in? Wow. And he leaned to me. It's the moment. It's the day. Should I close my eyes or should I open my mouth? So when I closed my eyes, something soft touched me. Wow, I was so happy. My heart bounding. But boom! The door was open. My father standing there, staring at us. Wow, what a shock! That was my first kiss. Okay, so bring us to the scene. In what time? It's a night. The wind was cozy. It's in front of my parents' house. Yeah, that's what, like a movie. Okay, it's called MONODRAMA. And tell us, what do you feel inside? Okay. Good. Yes.
But if this question really goes to personal, what shall we do? Really? Well,
you have to, you don't need to say something embarrassing yourself. Yeah, just say what you feel like. Yeah, if you don't like it, just use a normal way. Yeah. You don't want to embarrass the speaker, and the speaker, you don't need to embarrass yourself. Right?
Yeah.
So what's your question again? Sorry.
Yeah, but if like this kind of question, I can still use in bridging. Like first trip to somewhere very
Yes,
exciting.
Definitely.
Okay.
You don't feel like you don't like the question at all. I refuse to answer it. You bridge to somewhere else, and you delete the embarrassment. Delete, right? You erase it. You don't want to confront the embarrassment, so you change the topic. That's great. Thank you. Okay. The fifth way is called a moderator, which I think is the most simple way. Moderator, you don't choose A or you don't choose B, you choose the middle way to answer an optional question. Where the question is like, what do you like? You like A or you like B? You can analyze the benefits or disadvantages of both sides, and you don't give a certain answer for A or B. Okay, taking the middle road, sharing arguments for or against the issue. Perfect for having and not having enough support for one side. Okay, like this question, should kindergartens in Taiwan be allowed to teach English? Maybe you support a little bit of both sides. You don't want to choose only one side. You can use moderator. Okay? This is a sample question. But of course you can answer, I support kindergarten teaching English. If you do think so. But if you don't have enough support for either side, you choose the middle way. That's called a moderator. Okay, we give the answer like this. Children need to learn their native language earlier than the second language. So sometimes it's not good to teach English in kindergarten or in a too early age. But on the other hand, if children can connect to the second language earlier, it's easier for them to pick up the intonation or the accent correctly at their early age. Then in the future, it's easier for them to speak better English. Something like that. It's called moderator. Okay? I have another question. Actually, it was asked in a university table topic session. The question is like this. Do you like your father or mother more? Tell us why. Do you think you really need to choose your father or mother? No, like this question, you can use the moderator way. You describe, my father is very strict to me, but I think he's